Now come to the next problem of the same topic, dissolution of partnership firm. As much as we do the practice, that much confidence will generate. Okay, and the question will be solved within the specified time, within the given time. This is very important to solve the question within the given time. If it is a question of 8 marks, this should be solved within 16 minutes. So see the question. I am going to read one question in which here we will prepare realization account, partners loan account, partners capital account, and finally bank account to see the settlement. Now the following is the balance sheet of X and Y as at 30th June 2018. The liability side, information in the liability sides are sundry creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses. X brother's loan means brother of X has given the loan to the firm. Y's loan, it's a partner's loan, investment fluctuation fund, employee provident fund, general reserve, and capital of both the partner X and Y. Asset side, come to the asset side. Goodwill, building, plant, investment, debtors, less provision for bad and doubtful debts, bills receivable, cash at bank, and last profit and loss account, debit balance. If the profit and loss account is reflecting in the asset side, it means it's a loss. It's not an asset, it's a loss. Loss have a debit balance. It is not yet written off from the books. The firm was dissolved on 30th June 2018. The following arrangements were decided upon. Number 1 is X agreed to pay off his brother's loan. Number 2, debtors realized rupees 12,000. Number C, Y took over all the investment at rupees 12,000. Other assets realized as follows. Sundry creditors and bills payable were settled at 5% discount. Y accepted stock at 8,000 and Y X took over the bills receivable. X took over the bills receivable at 20% discount, and at last the realization expenses amounted to rupees 2,000. Here it is requested to pass journal entry. Here it requested to pass journal entry, but we will prepare the ledger over here. We will prepare the ledger. Okay. Now we are going to prepare a realization account. Okay. This is the format of realization account, debit and credit. This is for Y's loan. After payment of external liability, we will pay the partner's loan. Thereafter, we will pay the partner's capital. We will do the settlement of capital. This is the partner's capital account. There are the two partner X and Y, two partner. It's a Colmer form. And finally, bank account. Okay, and bank account must be matched. So we'll start from one side so that no item will be omitted. Okay, no item will be omitted to record. So we'll see from one side. Okay, no item will be missed out. So from the asset side, I am going through the asset side, right from building. Okay, right from goodwill. So assets will write in the debit side of realization account at book value. Assets, all assets we write in this side at their book value. Book value means value given in the balance sheet. So start with the goodwill. First assets is goodwill. Okay, goodwill account. Second assets, your building account. Third assets, plant account. fourth assets, your investment. This is the fourth assets. I am writing all the assets in sequence, proper sequence, which is given in the balance sheet, so that no item will be left. Okay, otherwise there will be a problem. So do it systematically. Thereafter stock, another assets, stock. Thereafter debtors. This side you write the provision for bad and doubtful debts. Provision for bad. Only it has written the provision for bad and doubtful debts. Okay, we'll write this side, but this is not going to pay. We are not going to pay this amount. Okay, it's a provision. Next is bills receivable in the asset side. Next item after debtors is bills receivable. Bills receivable account. Next is cash at bank. We'll write the cash at bank in the bank ledger. Debit side, cash at bank, if it is asset side, it means it's a debit balance, favorable balance. So debit side will write balance brought down. Balance brought down is, bank balance is 13,000. Bank balance is 13,000. Thereafter you see profit and loss account debit balance. Profit and loss account debit balance is transferred to partners capital account, to profit and loss account. It's a loss, and this loss will be shared by the partner, divided by the partner in their profit sharing ratio. So profit sharing ratio in this question is not given. It means profit will be shared equally. Similarly, the loss will also be shared equally. So loss is 4,000. This will be shared equally, 2,000 and 2,000 respectively. Okay, the loss will be shared in which ratio? Equally, 1:1. The loss is 4,000. So 4,000 will be divided 1/2 and 1/2, 1/2 and 1/2. So it's how much it is? 2,000. So 2,000 to X and 2,000 to Y. If the deed is silent or it is not mentioned in the deed, then the profit or loss will be shared or bear by the partner equally, in equal proportion. Equally. Here the two partner is here, then 1:1. Now I have completed from the asset side. Now we'll write the figure only. Book value of the goodwill is 10,000. Exactly 10,000. Building is 25,000. Building 25,000. Plant again 25,000. Plant is also 25. Investment 15,300. Okay, 15,300 is the investment. Next is after investment stock 8,700. Okay, next is debtors 17,000. We will write this side, and the provision we will write this side. Provision we will write in the credit side. This way the ledger of provision is closed. And when we debit all these assets, we are going to close the ledger of assets by transferring the balance of those assets to realization account, because firm is dissolved. Firm is not going to operate further. Okay, it's a final closure of the business. Business is, firm is wind up. Okay, firm is wind up now. Next item is bills receivable 10,000. Book value 10,000 is the book value. Next item, cash at bank, I have written over here 13, and profit and loss I have transferred over here in their profit sharing ratio. Here the profit sharing ratio is not given in the question, then profit or loss will be shared equally. Okay, shared equally. So 1:1. 1. So asset side I have completed from the asset side. In these laser I have posted the information given in the asset side. You do it accordingly because no item will be left or you will forget. Next come to the liability side. Liability side will start write this side, all external liability will write this side by start with the sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. Sundry creditors. Next item is bills payable. Bills payable. Bills payable. Okay. This is account laser. Bills payable. Next item after bills payable is bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. This is also an external liability. Bank overdraft. Excess amount withdrawn from the bank. So we have to pay the amount to bank. Whatever the excess amount we have withdrawn, that is a loan, a short-term loan. You considered it. Now come to the bank overdraft. Bank overdraft means excess amount withdrawn from bank. It means it's a short-term loan taken from bank. That amount has to be returned to the bank. It's an external liability. Then another external liability is outstanding expenses. This is another liability, outstanding expenses. Next is ex brothers loan. Ex brothers loan. It's an external liability. Partner's brother has given the loan. So partner's brother, if he has given the loan, then this loan will be treated as external liability. So ex brothers loan. Wise loan will be treated as partner's liability. It's a partner's liability. In sequence of payment, this will be paid after payment of external liability. So wise loan, I have drawn the separate laser for wise loan. So balance brought down. The wise loan is 10,000. Okay, wise loan is 10,000. Thereafter, investment fluctuation fund. Investment fluctuation fund will transfer to partner's capital account. That is the best to transfer the partner's capital account, or that may be transferred this side. Okay, it is better or advisable to transfer to the partner's capital account as we transfer general reserve in the same way, because that investment fluctuation reserve is not being utilized, and that's why this will be shown in the credit side of partner's capital account. It is a past accumulated, just like a reserve or past accumulated profits. Next is after, we'll write it investment fluctuation fund over here. Before investment fluctuation fund, we will transfer the capital balance brought down. You see the capital balance of X and Y in the liability side. X capital is 20,000 and Y's capital is 20,000. Okay. Thereafter you see general reserve. You transfer the general reserve over here. General reserve. Similarly, you transfer the investment fluctuation fund. Investment fluctuation fund. This you transfer to partner's capital account, both one. General reserve and investment fluctuation fund, both you transfer to partner's capital account in their profit sharing ratio. So the profit sharing ratio is not given, so this will be divided equally between the partners. So general reserve is how much? 2,000. So this will equally divide 1:1. So 1,000 to X, 1,000 to Y. Similarly, investment fluctuation reserve is 2,800. This will also be divided equally. So 1,400 and 1,400. Okay, equally 1:1. 2800 will be divided 1:1, 1/2 and 1/2. Okay. Now come to the, we'll put the amount. Sundry creditors is 20,000. Sundry creditor is 20. Bills payable is 20,000. Thereafter you see the bank overdraft is 8,000 is the bank overdraft. Thereafter you see the outstanding expenses 2,000. Thereafter you see X brothers loan 20,000. X brothers loan 20,000. Okay. Y's loan I have written over here, balance. Investment fluctuation fund I have transferred this side, general reserve is transfer, and capital account I have written the opening balance of capital account by balance brought down. Yes, so from we have transferred all these things, outstanding expenses, X brothers loan, okay, X brothers loan, Y's loan is here, investment fluctuation fund is here, okay, employee provident fund, it's an external liability, employees provident fund, employees provident fund, provident fund, employees provident fund, it's an external liability. How much it is? 1200. Employee provident fund 1200. External liabilities we have to pay to whom? We have to pay to the employee provident fund. Okay, so this will pay to the employee, so it's an external liability. Now we have done everything we have done from the balance sheet, all assets, liabilities, this is the partner's loan, this is partner's capital balance, general reserve, investment fluctuation, profit and loss account, debit balance, and this is the opening balance of bank. Now coming to the sale of assets and payment of liabilities, see the additional information. X agreed to pay his brother's loan. X is the partner who is ready to pay his brother's loan. This loan, X brother's loan, is ready to pay by X. So X capital account. X is ready to pay his brother's loan. Brother's loan. X is ready to pay his brother's loan. Brother's loan is how much? 20,000 is the brother's loan. Thereafter debtors realized, so then we'll write in the bank, under the bank account we'll write all the details. This you may write in the working note as well. Better to do the working note related to bank. I am going to write over here, bank. Debtors realized at what? Debtors realized at rupees 12,000. Next is Y took over all the investment is taken over by Y. I will write this side. Okay. Next is other assets realized as follows: plant and machinery, plant, building, point number D, building and goodwill. These assets are also realized. Plant is realized at 20,000. Building is realized at 50,000. Goodwill is realized at 6,000. These are the amount realized through bank. Check. Sundry creditors and bills payable were settled at a discount of 5%. These sundry creditors and bills payable, when it is settled, we'll write this side to bank account. To bank account. Creditors is settled and bills payable is settled at 5% discount. Yes, 5%. Creditors and bills payable is 20,000 and 20,000. So 5% of 20,000. 5% of 20,000 is how much? 1,000. So it is 19,000. So 19,000 to creditors and 19,000 same amount to bills payable, because Bills payable is also 20. So 5% of 20,000, 19. So both payment will be at a discount of 5%. So 20,000 minus 1,000 discount. Next is Y accepted a stock. Y accepted a stock. So by Y's capital account, what Y has taken? Y has taken stock. Y accepted the stock at rupees 8,000, and Y is also in point number C. You see in the point number C, Y took over the investment. Point number C, investment at rupees 12,000. So Y has taken two assets. One is stock is taken over by Y, and investment is also taken over by Y. So total is 20,000. X took over the bills receivable. So X capital account. X capital account. X is taken over what? He has taken bills receivable. Okay. He has taken bills receivable at 20% discount. Bills receivable is how much? 10,000. So 20% of 10,000. 20% of 10,000. It is 2,000. 20%. So 8,000. So he has taken the bills receivable at a discount of 20%, means at rupees 8,000 after deduction of the discount. Realization expenses 2,000. Realization expenses is 2,000 to bank account. This will come under the bank account. 2,000. Okay, 2,000. Now we'll see the liabilities, whether all the liabilities is paid off or not, except provision for bad debts. Provision for bad and doubtful debts is not paid. It is only transferred to the credit side. Sundry creditors is paid, bills payable is paid, bank overdraft is not paid, so we have to pay the bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. We have to pay the bank overdraft at rupees 8,000. Book value. If no information is given, then we will pay the external liability at their book value if the question is silent. So bank overdraft 8,000. Next is outstanding expenses is also not given. So outstanding expenses, we have to pay the outstanding expenses as well. So outstanding expenses 2,000 we have to pay. Okay. Next is X brothers loan. It is already taken by X. So transfer to X capital account. Employee provident fund. Employee provident fund. Employees provident fund. It is 1,200. Employee provident fund is 1,200. So all the liability is paid off, including realization expenses. Including realization expenses. Now we'll see which side total is more or which side total is less. I'm getting no space over here. So what I do, first of all, I settle the loan account over here to bank account. Loan account will be settled by payment of rupees 10,000, and now loan account is closed. Loan account is closed. Okay, this is clear. Loan account is closed. In what way? We have paid the amount to Y's loan. Okay, this is closed. This is closed. This ledger is closed. I am going to extend this ledger. So I am going to erase this one from here. Okay, erase it from here to extend this ledger. So here we'll do the total and find out the difference. So credit side total is more. Credit side total is more. So we'll do the total of the credit side first. First of all, we do the total of this bank as well. 88,000. Okay, we have to do the total of this bank. 002 20, 31, 51,200, 51,200. Okay, now we'll do the total this side. 0, 0, 2, okay, 10, 12, 13, 21, 21 or 8, 29, 2 carry, 8, 8, 16, 17, 18, 1,89,200, 1,89,200. You write the same amount over here and we will find the difference amount. To profit on realization, transfer to, so we'll find out the difference amount. Profit on realization transfer to partners capital accounts. Partners are X and Y. Okay, so we'll find out the difference amount. Now come over here. Total 0, 0, 0, 7, 7,000. So 7,000 is the profit. 7,000 is the profit. So this profit will be divided equally 3,500 and 3,500 in equal proportion. 1:1. Now come to the partner's capital account. So this bank account is clear. This is all information related to bank. These all are related to bank. This is what related to partners Y's capital. This is all related to bank. These all are the payment through bank. This is the total one. This is the total one. Okay, this is the total one. Okay, now we'll prepare the partner's capital account. See the partner's capital account this side, this Y's capital. So entry is Y's capital account debit to realization account. So this side we will write to realization account. To realization account in the column of Y 20,000. Same here, X capital is credit. X capital is credit. He has taken the bills receivable. So X capital account debit to realization. So this side to realization account. Okay, we'll write under the same to realization. We have written over here 8,000. So 8,000 in X capital and Y 20,000 in Y's capital. Come this side. See the capital. Here is the capital. So realization account debit to X capital. So this side by realization, X capital is credit. So credit side by realization account in the column of X 20,000. Okay. Thereafter, this is the profit which is transferred to partner's capital account. Profit transferred to which account? Partner's capital account, X and Y. So entry is realization account debit to X capital to Y's capital. So X and Y's capital is credit. So credit side by realization account in the X column 3,500 and Y's column 3,500. 3,500. Okay. So these are paid. Capital account is transferred. From here we have transferred to the capital account. Here another transfer to capital account. This is transferred to capital account and this one is transferred to capital account. Now we will do the settlement. Now we will do the final settlement through the capital account. Which side is total is more? Credit side total is more of X. So 0, 0, 45,900 and this side total is 00952 25,900. So 45,900 and one more, yes, 45,900 and 25,900. Now we'll do the final payment. It's a final payment, final settlement. It is what? It is final settlement. Final settlement. Okay, and this final settlement, the figure will be through the balancing figure. We will find out through the balancing figure. So difference amount is 00953, 35,900 and this side is 3,900. 3,900. Is it clear? 3,900. Now come to the bank account. This account, come to the bank account. All the posting will be transferred over here which are related to bank. All the posting will be transferred which are related to bank. So here the entry related to bank is, this is the bank, information of bank. Total bank amount is 51,200. Entry is realization account debit to bank account. Here the bank is credit, so in the credit side we will do the posting by realization account. By realization account, amount is 51,200. This one, realization account debit to bank account. In this transaction bank is on credit, so we'll do the posting in the credit side by realization account. So this side only one item related to bank. Now this side, this is the related to bank. Okay, this one. So entry will be bank account debit to realization account. So debit, bank is on debit, so debit side we will write in the ledger of bank to realization account. Amount is 88,000. 88,000. This one. Now come to over here. X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to bank account. So bank is on credit, so this side by X capital account by Y's capital account. Okay, 35,900 and one more is 3,900. This one, 35,900 and 3,900. One more what I have erased from here, Y's loan. Remember Y's loan, debit side I have written to bank account. Credit side in the Y's loan, buy balance brought down was there. I have written here and thereafter omitted it to extend this ledger. So recall Y's loan is in credit side, buy balance brought down, and debit side I have done the payment to bank. So bank is on credit, Y's loan account debit to bank account. So this side we will write Y's loan account. Y's loan account. We have paid how much? 10,000 we have paid it. Now we'll do the total and see whether it tallied or not. 1,01,000 this side total. 1,01,000 total matched. Both side total is same. It is matched. So final payment is correct. Okay. So journal entry is very simple. You see the journal entry, realization account debit to goodwill, to building, to plant, to investment, to stock, to debtors, to bills receivable. Being assets transferred to realization account at their book value, this will be the narration. Now thereafter, provision for doubtful debts account debit to realization account, being provision for doubtful debts balance transferred to realization account to close the ledger. Next is sundry creditors account debit, bills payable account debit, bank overdraft account debit, outstanding expenses account debit, ex brothers loan account debit to realization account. Being external liabilities ledger are closed. Next is here this employee provident fund as well. Sundry creditors to up to employee provident fund, sundry creditors account debit, bills payable account debit, bank overdraft account debit, outstanding expenses account debit, ex brothers loan account debit, employee provident fund account debit to realization account. Okay, being external liabilities ledger closed. Then thereafter bank account debit to realization account, being assets realized. Thereafter wise capital account debit to realization account, being Y taken over the stock and investment. Then thereafter X capital account debit to realization account, being X taken over the bills receivable at 20% discount. Thereafter realization account debit to bank account, being external liabilities paid off, being realization account debit to X capital to Y's capital. Here X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to profit and loss, X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to realization, X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to bank account, general reserve account debit to X capital to Y's capital, investment fluctuation reserve account debit to X capital to Y's capital. Okay, these are the journal entry. And for wise loan account debit to bank account, what I have erased from here. Okay, so wise loan account debit to bank account, being wise loan settled. These are the journal entry related to that. Okay, if you know the ledger, you can easily pass the journal, or you know the journal, then you will easily prepare the ledger. Okay,